Hey, it's Fritz the Lumberjack here to welcome you to the Drummer's Woodshed. I was listening to Spotify the other day and I heard this tune by Yellowman called Mr. Chin. Yellowman, as you probably know, is a dancehall DJ. And Mr. Chin was one of his tunes in the late 1970s, I believe. Or it might have been like 81, something like that. But the tune that he's playing to, it's a Jamaican rhythm, which if you don't know what a rhythm is, it's basically they would record a song, right? And they do one track without the vocals, and they do another one with the vocals. And then oftentimes on the B-side of the record, they'd put what they would call the version, which would basically be the tune with no vocals. And then they could take that version and they would record a bunch of different artists on it. And so they would use that a lot in dancehall music. They just record over the versions. And oftentimes they'd actually put out an album that had basically like 10 tracks on it, all the same exact backing track, the same exact tune, but with people doing different dancehall chats over it. So in Jamaican music, rhythms serve very much the same purpose as like a fake book serves in jazz. It's a set of tunes that are commonly used in different genres, especially dancehall, but also it might be used in various roots tunes or steppers reggae, rockers reggae. It's like a set of tunes that every studio musician or every musician that might back an artist should know. And so I was listening to Mr. Chin and I thought, man, that's a cool rhythm and I want to learn that. And so I started to listen to other tunes that use that same rhythm, and I discovered that there are basically 3 or 4 common drum grooves that are used with that rhythm. So you'll get different recordings that have one drum groove and other recordings that have one of the other drum grooves. So I'm going to kind of go over each of those and show you the different grooves you can play with that rhythm. So I'm going to start by playing the original tune, which is a rocksteady. And so I'll play through that and then we'll sort of progress through the eras, and it'll get a little more complicated as we go until we reach the last 2 grooves that I'm going to play, and those are going to be the most difficult, perhaps the most interesting. So here we go.
I'm just a guy, believe me, I'm just a guy.
Okay, moving on from there, there's a tune by Jacob Miller called I'm Just a Dread. And this came out in around 1982. And this is an example of a roots style, a very simplistic roots style that goes along with this rhythm.
We must acknowledge no weapon will ever prevail in this time. We shall all see the force of love and end of crime. A better world for all mankind. Only love can save the day.
Okay, now we're going to get into the Yellowman tune. This is the tune that really got my attention, and I thought, this is a cool groove, and I need to do a video about it. We'll go through it one step at a time, and I'll show you the hi-hat part, Then I'll show you the kick drum snare interaction, and we'll kind of go through the whole thing a little at a time.
Oh yeah, Mr. Chin, boy you fi send the right thing, Mr. Chin, boy you fi send the right thing, Mr. Chin.
So starting with the hi-hat, this is the pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So notice the pattern, first of all. It's a quarter note followed by 2/8 notes, quarter note, 2/8 notes. And notice where I'm accenting it is on the first of the 2/8 notes. So basically beat 2 and beat 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then this tune is a rockers tune. So in rockers reggae, for just a basic rockers reggae, you got kick drum on beat 1, snare on beat 3. So let's do that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then comes the opening of the hi-hat. And this is a little tricky because you open it not when the accent is happening, but when the accent is not happening. The hi-hat's going to open on beat 1 of the second measure. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next step is the roll. There's a roll that happens on the snare drum, and it happens on beat 4 of the second measure. And I'll put the notes on the screen. Basically, if you play on beat 4 of the second measure, you play a triplet with the first note of the triplet happening on the hi-hat, and then the next 2 notes of the triplet hitting the snare. You get something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me slow that down a little bit. Another thing about that is you're going to want to play a crescendo. So you start off quiet. The first note on the snare is going to be quiet. The last one is going to be loud. That sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 2 notes in the triplet in beat 4 of the second measure, you're going to double those. So they're going to be double strokes. So you got on the hi-hat, right, left, left, right, right, and then left. And you're going to want to kind of blend them in quick succession. So it's just like, and again, that crescendo, right? And then at the end of it, which is on beat 1, you're going to make that a rim shot. Okay? So with the whole groove, it sounds something like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the last part of that groove is just the kick drum, which falls on beat 4, the second measure, when you're hitting the hi-hat. So just before you go into that roll, you're also going to hit the kick drum. So it's basically... So put the whole groove together, it's like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The last tune that we did, the hi-hat was playing 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. This one is going to be going 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, the accent's on beat 2 and 4. Let me show you the timbale part real quick. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you put that together with the hi-hat, you got this going. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll set the timbale part aside for now. We'll come back to it. Let's now focus on what's happening with the bass drum. Okay? Bass drum is doing this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The snare drum is falling on every third beat, beat 3. And you're going to be playing it with your right hand. So what's going to happen is instead of playing the hi-hat on beat 3, you're going to play it on the snare drum. Like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's good. Just practice that for a while. And then try to put the kick drum in there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now the hard part. Try putting the timbale in, and we're going to start without the kick drum, just getting the hands going. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to put the kick drum in there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. that's basically it. Those are all the various ways that you can play the I'm Just a Guy rhythm. So depending on what the tune is calling for, you can grab from any one of those four. Hey, if you'd like to learn more about playing the drums and Jamaican music, pick up a copy of my book, The Art of Jamaican Drumming, History and Method. It comes in two versions, the lay flat version, which will lay flat on a music stand. You can pick that up at lulu.com, or there's a traditional binding, a little bit cheaper, but it might last a little bit longer. This one is available on lulu.com or amazon.com. And if you buy it, please leave a review. Thank you.